stuck to my bed, and you're the only one who keeps me moving on. And I know it's just what
Hello again, welcome to the channel. My name is Dina. Thanks again for watching. In today's video, I will be talking about my Rhipsalis cariuscula or rice cactus and how I'm taking care and growing this plant in my home. Now, I featured this plant in one of my videos called Plants, Shelves and Vignettes, and you'll see in the video how pretty it is on display with its long stems hanging on the sides. I have been growing this plant for about 4 to 5 years now in the shade outdoors, and it's only in the last couple of months that I brought it in. But then again, at the start of winter, I had to move it again into another room under a grow light. I have learned that this plant belongs to the cactus family. I wouldn't have known looking at this plant. Now, there are desert cacti which I'm more familiar with, but this plant, however, belongs to the jungle cacti. And same as the desert relatives, this plant also has spines, but they're not prickly and they're just very, very fine ones. This plant has long wire-shaped cylindrical stems that branch out to form a bunch of shorter stems, and eventually they start to flow and dangle to the sides of the pot like this. And these stems here can grow up to 3 feet long if I want them to, but this plant is a slow grower. Now, this Rhipsalis cariuscula is also a native to the rainforests of Central and South America, where they grow on trunks of trees and on the rocks under the canopy of the trees. So they have different care requirements from their desert relatives, where they prefer a warm, humid, and dappled light conditions. Thinking of how this plant grows in the forest, the ideal potting medium will be something that is well draining. Now, this plant has been in a pot with regular potting soil for years and years, and it survived. It was only last year when I changed it over to a cacti mix, and that's when the plant really took off and it became bushier and the stems grew longer. In their natural environment, they will be getting dappled light under the canopy of the trees. Here in my home, they've been getting a lot of bright indirect light for most part of the year, never direct sun or direct light, especially in summer here in Adelaide. At the moment, it is under a grow light, and I'm so happy to see it pushing out these new stems and growing bushier, even in a cold room of about 15 degrees centigrade. Now, unlike its desert relatives, this Rhipsalis prefers to be watered regularly and also prefers some humidity. I still let the topsoil dry though before watering it thoroughly, especially in winter, because the roots can still suffer from root rot if left sitting in too much water. I can keep this plant bushy if I wanted to by trimming the stems regularly and then propagating those stems in water, or maybe planting them straight into the soil. But I prefer this look really, with the stems flowing to the sides of the pot. I will leave them to grow a bit longer, and then maybe someday, hopefully, it will grow some flowers and they will be really small, tiny white bell-shaped flowers, and I've only seen that on images online. I think the Rhipsalis cariuscula is an easy plant to look after and a great introduction to jungle cacti care, and I have another one to show you in future video. I hope this video is helpful. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, hit the bell, and I'll see you in my next one.